Hi, good afternoon. My name is Judge Healis. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and make sure there is probable cause for your arrest. You were either arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you will give it a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the Fifth Judicial Circuit. I'll determine today whether to keep your bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any of the conditions of release that will be imposed on you. You are entitled to have a lawyer represent you. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the public defender's office for you today. You're entitled to make a phone call to like friends, family, or your lawyer. Know where you are. If you haven't gotten a phone call, let me know. Make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded. There is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Hello. Very good. Put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward. Kenya Brown. Ms. Brown, what's your date of birth?
7/18/89.
Okay, you are here today for a violation of probation. It looks like you were placed on probation for driving on a suspended driver's license, and it doesn't look like they've heard from you since maybe last October. Probation is recommending 30 days in order for you to resolve your violation of probation case. Yes, madam?
Today we did receive payment in full, so we will unsuccessfully terminate.
Terminate her unsuccessfully?
Yes.
Okay. They're willing to terminate you unsuccessfully from probation today because they did receive payment, but you didn't really adhere to the conditions of probation. So that's why it would be unsuccessful. Okay? But that should take care of your case, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Andrea Letourneau. Can I have your date of birth?
10/97.
Okay, you are here today for a possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia. Your bond amounts are $5,000 and $1,000. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Sure.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender's office. Any history?
Your Honor, the only thing I see is a no valid driver's license and no motor vehicle, a fraud false statement in 2015 on Pinellas, but there's not a disposition. No other history, Your Honor.
Okay. I have an address here on Brunswick Lane in Port Richey. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long do you live there?
For the last 15 years?
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I work in a restaurant as a cook and a waitress.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond at count one at $500. Count two is going to be, count one $1,000. Count two is $500. We're going to see you back to court on March 3rd at 9 o'clock in the morning. Thank you. Felton Avant. Can I have your date of birth?
1973.
You're here today for driving on a suspended driver's license and a possession of marijuana. Your bond amounts are currently $2,500. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, but this happened like 4 weeks ago. I already went to court for it and all.
I have this is another charge. I have a warrant here signed by a circuit judge on February 3rd, yesterday.
Right.
Okay.
For what? I don't understand what it's for.
Okay. I just told you, but hold on. Let me see if I can. There's a warrant for your arrest indicating that on January 3rd of 2020 that you committed the crime of driving a suspended driver's license and possession of cannabis.
No.
Did it start out as a felony case? that what happened? It started out as a felony case. Is that what happened? And it's reduced to a misdemeanor, the driving unsuspended?
Sorry, Your Honor. For felon at bond, it started out as a misdemeanor, and I think it was
It started as a misdemeanor, now it's going up to a felony.
And then he currently has an open
Yeah, I got that. All right. So that's what happened. Is you already had this case, but it was a misdemeanor case, and they decided to prosecute you in felony court for the driving unsuspended driver's license based on your record. So that's why it's going up to felony court. Okay. And I do see that you have an open case right now in front of Judge Toner for the possession of controlled substance and the driving unsuspended driver's license.
Right.
Okay. You have bonds on those at $2,000 each. Are you able to bond out on that case?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. What I'll do is I'm going to set this case in front of Judge Toner on the same date, on February 10th at 8:30 in the morning.
Right, they got a schedule.
All right. I'm going to keep the bonds at $2,500, and someone from the public defender's office will see you soon. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Daniel Ball.
Over there.
Have your date of birth.
8/14/69.
All right. You are here today for a retail theft and a criminal mischief. Your bond amounts are $2,500. You were just here yesterday, right?
Yeah, yes. Him and his other charge last night.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and this one predates it, looks like. All right. You have a court date right now in front of Judge Mayer on February 19th at 1:15. So we're going to get both of your cases onto the same day and keep this one also on February 19th at 1:15. I'm going to keep your bonds the same. And you want the public defender?
Yes. So all my cases on February 19th?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is this a felony or misdemeanor? What is this?
Felony.
Okay, thank you.
Mitra Haram.
Down.
Have your date of birth?
10/29/64.
You are here today for violation of a domestic violence injunction. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the public defender's office.
A disorderly conduct adjudication in 2007 and a resist adjudication in 2007 and a adjudication held in 2007 for possession of cocaine.
Okay. All right, Mr. Haram, I have an address for you. I don't have an address for you. Where are you living these days?
I just came here from the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Because what happened is my dad, right? My dad is retired.
Okay.
And my brother has power and attorney on him, and he stole $234,000 from him. And as soon as I got here last week, Monday. And then on Tuesday, when my brother was aware that I was here, he took the last $2,500. After that, he got contracted with his friends next door. Contracted with his friends next door who knows the sheriff's office. You filed a restraining order against me.
Okay. All right, you've answered my question. Thank you so much. All right, so what I'm going to do is you were previously told not to have any contact with your brother, Hemson. Don't say anything. Hemson Haram. I'm going to order that you continue to have no contact with him. You can't go within 500 feet of his. You have to listen to me. Stop talking. I'm telling you. You don't have to say anything. Don't go within 500 feet of his house, of his car, of his vehicle, or anywhere that he might be working. You can't call, you can't write, you can't email, you can't anyone else call, write him, or email him. If you violate my order, you'll be charged with another crime, and you could be held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $2,500, and we'll see you back March 4th at 9 a.m.
Okay, can I bond out tonight or now?
You can bond out whenever you want.
Okay, thank you.
Jason Flynn. Have your date of birth?
07/27/81.
You are here today for a writ of bodily attachment, which means you are behind on your child support payments. They've issued a purge amount on this of $570, and they've also indicated to me that at a previous hearing they found that you had the ability to pay your child support, and you're just refusing to do so. So what's going on with you, sir? What are you doing for work?
Well, I'm parking cars, but I've been in the hospital quite a bit. My father was in the hospital.
What are you doing for work?
I park cars for the Orlando Magic game, but now they're slowing down, so. But
How long
I
have
still
you been
do
doing that
events
for?
there, but I've been in the hospital, surgery on my
How long
arm.
have you been parking cars for?
About 2 months. I pretty much just started when my arm got infected.
Is that, what kind of hours is that?
It's only like 4 to 6 hours.
A
I
night?
only work, if I can, maybe like 1 or 2 nights a week. Yeah, it's not much right now.
All right, and how much do you make per hour?
I make $9 an hour.
All right, when was the last time you worked?
Last time I worked was the day I went into the hospital, which was January 14th or 15th.
Where are you living right now?
Right now, I live with my father at 9171 Century Drive. But he's in the hospital. I was there watching the dog when they came and got me last night.
Okay, if you say the word hospital one more time, I'm going to freak out. Stop. I don't need to hear anything about hospitals or your arm or anything else or your dad being sick, nothing. What I want to hear about is how you're getting by if you're working 1 to 2 days a week parking cars. So you're telling me your daddy's paying for everything, right? Your daddy
Yes, ma'am.
pays for you to live? Okay, how old are you again?
38.
38. Okay, gotcha. How much money can you come up with in order to get out of jail?
Nothing right now. My girlfriend might be able to help me when she gets her taxes.
Okay. While you have been working, I'm going to find that you have the present ability to pay some child support, and I'm going to reduce the purge to $100. You need to come up with $100, or you can spend 10 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Robert Harrison. Can I have your date of birth?
9/11/70.
Okay, you are here today for a violation of probation. It looks like it's a violation of probation out of Pasco County. They want you held no bond until they come get you. So they will usually come get you within 3 to 5 days. If for some reason they don't come get you within that amount of time, the folks at the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is, okay? When you get over to Pasco, you can ask them for a bond, you can ask them for a lawyer, and ask them for a court date.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alvin Jones. Can I have your date of birth?
7/21/98.
You are here today for a violation of probation out of Pasco County. They want you held no bond until they can come get you. I assume they'll pick it up both of you guys at the same time, but they'll be here within the next 3 to 5 days. When you get to Pasco, you can ask for a lawyer, you can ask for a court date, and you can ask to reduce the bond, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Well, with my court date on the 26th, is all this rent occurring with Pasco or no?
I don't know, you have a court date here on the 26th?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any information about that. I assume unless you've bonded out on that, then you are
Yeah.
still getting credit, yes.
Yes, ma'am. I bonded out on that.
Okay, oh, you bonded out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you're not getting credit for any time, if that's what you're asking me.
Also, I'm going to be getting credit for any time in Pasco.
Right, you can talk, do you have a lawyer on that case?
No, ma'am. It was drug court.
Oh, okay. Okay. You might want to talk to your public defender about that. You're already in drug court, and I guess you're in violation of drug court now?
Yes, ma'am. I had a failure to appear.
Okay. Okay. I can appoint you a public defender in that case, if we can find out what the case number is, and then you can talk to your public defender about potentially doing something with that bond. Do you want me to do that?
With what bond?
Well, you want to be able to get credit for the time that you have in, right?
Right now, I'm just wondering, is this time of the time in Pasco, being that
I'm telling you it's not because you bonded out. I already answered that
okay, I was
question.
saying. Right, so I was saying.
Do you want me to appoint you a public defender here to help you out with that?
With what case is what I'm saying?
So this one here in Hernando County, here.
I was already appointed one.
Okay, I just asked you that. You said no. Okay, then you need to talk to your public defender about that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Michael Leonard? Have your date of birth?
9/29/91.
Okay, you are here today for possession of controlled substance and driving under the influence. There's probable cause for your arrest, and according to your driving record, this is your third DUI within 10 years. Do you want the public defender to represent you?
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
Well, let me do my job first. If you still have a question after I'm done, then I'll let you ask your question. Other than the DUIs, anything else to say?
A possession of harmful new legend drug without prescription, adjudication withheld in
I do have a
2019,
prescription for it.
and adjudication in 16 for possession of controlled substance. A paraphernalia adjudication in 16. A DUI, you already know the DUI.
Yeah, I got the DUI.
Resisting without violence adjudication in 2011. A battery adjudication in 2011. A Berg adjudication in 2011. Another Berg adjudication in 2010. And then some juvenile.
Okay.
No other history.
All right, I have an address here on Cedar Crest Loop in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
15 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yeah,
What kind of work do you do?
construction.
All right. All right, what were you going to ask me?
Okay, so they gave me the DUI. I came in, I blew.
Okay, I don't want to talk about the facts of your case. Do you have any other question that does not have to do with the facts of your case?
I mean, I don't understand how I get a DUI. You didn't give me a drug test, or and I blew 0.0.
Okay.
You're supposed to give me a drug test. They didn't do that for me. So how could you charge me with a DUI? Is my question.
All right. Well, I've appointed you a public defender, and there's a very good reason why you got charged with the DUI. I read the probable cause affidavit, and I have no problem with my determination of finding probable cause. So I'm going to set your bonds at $5,000 and $2,000. We'll see you back to court on March 3rd at 9 a.m.
So my bond is 5,000 total.
7,000. Trey Ramsey. Have your date of birth?
4/29/99.
You are here today for 2 counts of burglary of conveyance. In one case, I found probable cause for both of those. Do you want the public defender on all your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Public defender on that case. In another case, I have an armed burglary of a conveyance. There's 4 counts of that, and 6 counts of burglary of conveyance. Do you want the public defender in that case as well, right?
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
on the last case I have here is trespass of a structure. And there's probable cause for each of those. And I'll point to the public defender's office and any history.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm showing that the defendant has out of state history, which out of Utah for interfering with arresting officer, criminal trespass. That was from 2018, and he also has delinquent history that's out of Illinois, where he was adjudicated delinquent on several, but no adult history.
Okay. All right, you've moved around a lot, huh?
What was that?
You've moved around a lot? Did you live
I didn't understand.
Did you live in Utah?
Oh, yes, I actually had a job out there.
Okay, and you lived in Illinois?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. You have a job right now?
No, ma'am.
I have an address here on Sharon Street in Brooksville. How long have you lived there?
A year.
All right. All right. For the case of the two burglaries, I'm going to set the bond at $5,000 each. You have a court date of March 3rd at 9 a.m. The case with the 4 armed burglaries and the 6th burglary of conveyance. Counts 1 through 4 will be $10,000. And 5 through 10 will be $2,500 each. Just over $50,000 on that one, and that's also on March 3rd at 9 a.m. And then we have the case with the trespass. Bond amount is $500. I'll keep that $500, and you have a date of March 4th. And someone from the public defender's office will reach out to you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thomas Rhodes. Can I have your date of birth?
1169.
Right, you are here today for a violation of probation. Looks like you were placed on probation for battery, and they're alleging that you have not completed those conditions, and the probation department is recommending 29 days in the Hernando County Jail in order to resolve this case. Would you like to take care of it today?
Yes, ma'am.
That's 11:29.
I thought it was just 20. Was it 11?
It's 11.
Okay.
It's 11.
Oh, all right, you're right. All right, I stand corrected. They're looking for 11 months, 29 days in the Hernando County Jail in order to resolve it. So that's 1 year. That's probably not something you want to take today, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you want me to appoint you a public defender?
I already got one on the case.
All right, I'll make sure the public defender is appointed on your case, and we will reset you to come back in front of Judge Sitzman on February 12th at 9 a.m. and see if you can get in touch with your public defender before then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. Anthony Roderick? Can I have your date of birth?
26, 1936.
All right. You are here today for a retail theft and a trespass. There's probable cause for your arrest. The bonds right now are $1,000 each. Do you want the public defender's office?
No.
No? Okay. State?
He can resolve this with 15 days, Your Honor.
Okay. They're looking to see if you want to take care of your case today. They want 15 days in jail, and we'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. Do you want to resolve it today?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand that by resolving this case today and by taking a plea today that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up all of those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yeah.
Okay. With regard to this retail theft and this trespass, How do you want to plead to those? You can plead no contest.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I'll go ahead and accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 15 days in the Hernando County Jail, and give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs assessed against you and the cost of incarceration. So you need to come down to the clerk of court in room 136 when you get out of jail and make payment arrangements for those things, okay?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there was any restitution. Right?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, very good. Thank you, sir.
Have a seat.
Corey Schaefer. Have your date of birth?
4/16/1997.
Okay, you are here today for a violation of probation on 8 cases. Probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yeah.
Appoint the public defender's office. We do have a court date in front of Judge Toner on February 12th at 1:15. We'll get you in on that date and have someone from the public defender's office go up and talk to you soon, okay? That's
Is there any way we can resolve this today? I've been riding out for 3 years and a half on a 5-year case.
Okay.
I stopped riding out for here today at 11:29.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to get you in front of Judge Toner on February 12th, and you can resolve it then, okay? We'll hold you in the bond until then. Thomas Slattery. Have your date of birth.
6/24/88.
We're here today for possession of controlled substance. 2 of those, possession of marijuana and possession of paraphernalia. Your bond amounts are currently about $14,000. There's probable cause for your arrest on all 4 of those charges. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yeah.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Any history?
Yes, Your Honor. He got 42 months back in 2017 for sale of substance, possession of controlled substance, multiple drug charges, use of two-way communication device to facilitate a felony, and he had an adjudication in 2017 as well for paraphernalia. And then in 2016, a possession of firearm with serial number altered or removed. A paraphernalia adjudication in 2016. A battery, domestic violence adjudication in 2014. And no other convictions, Your Honor.
Have an address against Stillwater Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About a year and a half.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No, ma'am.
I'm gonna double your bond, so your bond now is gonna be about $28,000. I'm gonna see you back to court on March 3rd at 9 a.m. Jason Ulch. Okay, it looks like your case has already been reset for tomorrow. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Okay.
They adjusted this morning, ma'am.
Okay, they just did it this morning?
Yes, so they bring back the trial tomorrow.
Okay, so it looks like you were set for trial and you failed to appear. And it looks like Judge Toner was it Judge Toner? Yes, it looks like Judge Toner was advised of that you were taken into custody right away. So they're going to have you ready for trial tomorrow at 8:30. Did you have a public defender in that case?
Yes.
All right. So your public defender is also, I believe, advised, and we'll see you in court tomorrow morning at 8:30 for trial.
Okay.
Chris Ramlow. Can I have your date of birth?
9/11/91.
You are here today for an aggravated assault. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
No.
You're gonna I'm sorry?
I didn't hear what you said.
Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll find the public defender's office. I need to order that you have no contact with Lazina Mohammed. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email. Do not go within 500 feet of her residence, employment, school, or vehicle. And there's definitely no social media or technological contact at all. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Lazina wants to file any civil paperwork against you so we know where to find you. and then you can bond out after that. I have an address here on Cobb Road in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
And Brooksville in Spring Hill.
It's in Spring Hill, Cobb Road in Spring Hill? Is that where you live?
Yeah, Spring Hill. 11274 Homeway Street, but I have my family in Tampa. I'd like to go there, and I have to be out, away from her.
Okay, the address I have for you is on Cobb Road. Is that incorrect?
Huh?
The address I have for you on this paperwork is on Cobb Road. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, what is your correct address?
11274 Homeway Street.
Say the name of the street again.
Homeway 11274 Homeway Street.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you lived there for?
Yeah, and maybe 2 months.
Okay, do you have a job?
Yeah, I don't know if I might have it right now because I also work at night and well,
Okay, what kind of work do you do?
work at Betamix, forklift operator.
All right, any history?
No prior history, Your Honor.
All right, after 4 o'clock today, you can bond out for $100, and we'll see you back to court on March 3rd, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.